AITA for wanting to go no communication with my soon-to-be ex-roommate. So me, a 25-year-old who is autistic ADHD, and my roommate, who is a 25-year-old female, have been living together for just over a year now. Everything started out great. We had a third roommate, and we all worked the same job and had similar hours, so it fit perfectly, as the second one doesn't have a car. This went well for about a month. The third roommate lost their job, and then lied about trying to find one for a month and a half, and ended up leaving without saying anything or helping with rent. We dealt with that as the apartment itself started breaking down. The shower flooded, the kitchen sink, dishwasher, stopped working and backed up. Our heating AC went out downstairs. Me and the roommate then spent months going back and forth with the apartment complex over the repairs needed. They never got fixed and got to the point we had no hot water, no working kitchen, our bathroom, and our back door was falling off. We ended up leaving and partner's parents took us in as we had nowhere else to go. All our finances went to bills and apartments applications. I lost my job, and so my partner has been helping with my car. Now, me and this roommate have been best friends through it all. They've met my siblings, my partner, my best friend, even came for my D&D game a few times. We worked together in an environment that had very rough nights. We had each other through it. We've even helped each other through bad nights at our house. The problem I have with my roommate now is that she has stopped talking to me completely and has made plans to move out without even talking to me. This started slowly. She had closed off a bit when we moved in, we both had. We were both uncomfortable being in my partner's parents' house. Not that we didn't appreciate it or didn't love them, but it wasn't our home, we were guests. I kept up with asking if I can help with anything. I talked to her every day like we usually do, but things started to change. Her responses became smaller, drier, and just not as really interested. She stopped going to work and just became reclusive in her room. I tried talking to her about this, and she had told me that depression has really taken a hold. I asked if there was anything I can do, and offered to help with some things. I thought this would at least help get out of the funk we were both in. At least that's how it felt. She said she'd try, but just wanted a day or two to kind of adjust and sleep. But it didn't stop. We've now been at my partner's parents' house for 2.5 months. Throughout these past 2 months, she only went to work about a handful of times. Maybe a week in total. My partner's parents knew something was up but didn't want to pry because we're all adults and they don't want to baby anyone. Me and my partner tried talking to her, helping her with things like cooking, laundry. I even left my car here for her every day because I didn't want to leave her without a way around while I only went anywhere with my partner. She ended up being fired for not going to work. The litter has begun to smell, and she now has been going out during the day and spending the night places, leaving the cats here alone all night and some of the day. She hasn't spoken to me in like a week, and when she does speak to me, it's short, sometimes passive-aggressive, and just not caring. Throughout the first month and a half, I tried talking to her every day, tried inviting her to join us in the house or even in outings we had. She declined every time and started responding with short, "I'm fine," or "I'm all right." This became mentally taxing. She hasn't spoken to the parents hardly since moving in. She doesn't clean anything, doesn't come out to eat anymore. But she's going with people during the day, being a friend over and without letting us know. Our dogs are reactive to people they don't know. I have asked to be notified when she does, but she hasn't. At all. I finally asked what her plans were, and she's moving in with the said friend. They already had an apartment approved, and just waiting on it to open up. I've come to the point I don't want to be around her, and I hate it. We were best friends, and I want to be her friend, but now it just feels like I was being used as a way to give free housing. Especially when she stopped talking as soon as we moved in here and just made plans without me. The parents are upset and feel they've been made a fool. I want to say kick her out, but I know it's mean, and that's just the hurt talking. My partner says I'm right to be upset with her behavior lately, but I still feel guilty for being upset at her.